Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Today I think it's time for the Divine Tower of Caelid, so let's start with this one, shall we? Let's go to the Dragon Barrow West and, well, just move there. Before climbing the tower, there are some items on the foot of the tower, so let's do that actually first. I just need to find the way there. And it shouldn't be that hard, I just need to follow this path over here, I guess. And then we have some items over there. This is the only tower with no direct access to it. Very weird. But a unique challenge on top of that. But still a bit strange for a divine tower without an access. Pretty strange indeed. Oh, there's another item here. Sliver of meat. Don't mind if I pick that up. Do you mind? No, you don't. So I wonder if it's better... Oh. You there. This one explodes. Smithing stone 8, not bad. I wonder if the halberd is better here because, well, this pokes and the other one, well, it's both vertical, so I guess it shouldn't matter. Can I jump on top of this one? Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's get over here. Let's get down. Of course, you're swinging from the other side. Ooh, 2 hits for the frostbite effect there. That's nice. All right. That's actually. Ooh. There is someone here. Ooh, 3 hits. Okay. Stone Sword Key, not bad. Come on, jump. Oh, okay, there's a dead end. Good to know. I wonder if there's something below. Because it looks like that I could jump on that route, but that's probably not the case. I could definitely go one lower. Where that white spot is. What even is that? And there's certainly another path, so let's just do that. Jump on that route. Then maybe have a look at this location here. I think this is the lowest part. There's nothing here. But there should be the ladder that we saw just on that side over there, right? And a soldier. Frostbite. Oh. Give me that. Stupid little helmet. And then technically Torrent can jump over there. Probably a waste of time, but I want to do it anyways. Ooh, from here we can... You're not coming down, are you? From here we can see the structure behind... what is it actually called? Bestial Sanctum. Oops. Where we can actually jump onto and grab a unique dagger. And I'm going to do that eventually. If I have time in this episode. I think it's called Syncadia, something like this. And it's boosting bestial incantations, if I'm remembering that correctly. Which is pretty nice. Although I'm not really using it. Oh, I'm not really using any incantations, so I don't really need it, but I want it. So now there's no way getting there. There's another ladder here and a ladder over there. Which way am I going to? I can't look up this one. This one leads to the next floor. I don't know how long this one is, so... Okay, this is the halfway mark, it seems. So let's take this one then. It's not quite as long as the other one. And it leads nowhere really. Why does it even exist? So I can... No, I don't know. If I'm falling down somewhere so that I have a second chance, I guess. Why do you give people second chances in this area? That's unusual. That is suspicious behavior from Software. Giving people chances, please. Not in this game. So... Now what? Now I could go this way and I could go this way. And I have a feeling that this one might be the optional path. I'm going to have a look at it. I'm using torrent here to heighten my jump. And I think, can you even do this without torrent, like these big jumps? I mean, these you can do without torrent, probably. This one, of course. Oh. Ah. I didn't press the button in time. Okay, jump off. Now, I could go down there. And I'm going to. This is where my hands are getting sweaty. Ooh. Even though it's not difficult, it's like... uncomfortable. This area here is uncomfortable. What is that? That's the arena. Just a big... What do you call it? Is it... Is this even part of the ocean? Like, can you call this an ocean? Probably, right? Even though there is a big as waterfall here. So I climb down here and then... Let's see what's on that side. Nothing. Then again, why does this exist? Don't get stuck. Or is this part of failsafe? I don't know. It doesn't really matter though. Let's get inside the tower. This is luckily everything. But... So, getting inside the tower is very strange, but the insides of this tower are also very strange. Usually these towers are built so you can actually walk in there, or at least use the elevator. This one is a little bit special. For some reason this one is... you will see for yourself. I mean, the inside of this tower is fun level design, but world design technically is pretty... it's pretty strange. Because usually you have logical ways, logical paths you can take. Paths that actually make sense from a, like, you could build this in real life sense. But the inside of this tower, not so much. And I have Radan's rune. So let's do this first. The very first time I got here in my first playthrough, I for some reason thought that this was the door that I needed to open. And I was wondering, like, man, I have the rune, why can't I enter? But if we have a look down here, oh, we can't actually see all that much. Maybe from this side, yeah, from this side we can see a lot. And this is just a strange layout, like why does it exist like that? Very strange. By the way, would you get on one of these elevators in real life, if they would exist? Like without proper safety features, let's call it. And this doesn't even have contact with the walls, or is not even close to the walls, like you have this big ass gap. Blah. Very cloudy today. I'm not sure if I would get on that tower. Like, and then again, why is the staircase so close to the edge? Blah. I don't like it, or I wouldn't like it if it were real life. In a game of it's fine. We can actually have a nice look at these areas. Can we see Farum Azula somewhere? Apparently it doesn't exist currently. But from that tower you can, I think, see it. Which is strange. Oh well. Alright. Let's activate this rune. Yeah, Radan's great rune. Alright. Back into the tower. And going down. Let's go down here. Put the lantern on the hip so we can actually, well, it's not like I can't see anything, but it's a bit more moody, right? Ooh, that hurts. And now he's still blocking, even though at this point there was no shield. Really? No, you're not doing that. Really? I missed even though I locked onto him. And now the nonsensical part, right? This door is closed, fine, shortcut, whatever. But how do we progress? We jump down somewhere. Like, why does it exist? This, some sort of altar, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but how are you supposed to get here? Like, if I want to tend to this place, how am I supposed to get here? Am I supposed to jump down there? That's pretty high. Like, that's a pretty substantial drop. Oh, you're right, I can use a ladder, right? Again, no safety features. Are you sure? Like, what the hell? Where am I supposed to go now? Goes over there. I could jump there, probably. Actually, could I jump from here? That looks doable. But oh well. Let's take the safe route. And if we jump onto that, we can see the cracks in there. When we jump on here, it breaks. And we survive for some reason. Because everyone knows if you're falling with a piece of rock underneath you, then you're safe. Right? Just typical logic, right? You're safe from the fall, of course you're safe. Like, this one looks brittle as well. But it goes nowhere. So now what? Now we're here. I guess now we go one. Ah, one layer lower. And this one is the most sketchy part. The upcoming part is the sketchy one. So, actually, I want to see something. I'm throwing down... Well, I'm not even throwing this one far... not far enough. I'm throwing this too far. Oh, I could survive this one, but no thank you. I'm rather going onto that spot. And then I'm jumping onto that one. And now I could go there. And the design itself, it is very intuitive, right? Like the level design. You automatically know where to go next. Like, yes, you could technically try to jump down there. And let's have a look if this is even possible. Reposition a bit. See. And yes, it's possible, but this version here is a bit safer. And it looks more intuitive. See, you even have a light there. I wonder what all these black and whitish streaks here are. Is it just magic in the air? Like literal magic in the air? Ooh, let's have a look at this one. Ooh. That must hurt. Yeah? What now? Oh, nothing happened. Oh. Come on. 24, that's not worth it. How about this one? This one is missing, great. Ooh, that's a hit. Ah. No, no. I'm trying to anticipate where he tries to strafe back in the other direction. Like this. So I can actually hit his shield. Bit hard to predict, not gonna lie. Oh, I can technically just pre-aim. Let's see if I can actually poison him before he dies of the arrows. Ooh, I can. Okay. Goodbye, I guess. Your only hope is to rush me now. We don't have much time. Oh? Okay, I'm going this way then. Let's see if there's an item here. Probably not. Because why would there be? An item here would probably disturb not the layout, but the intended what do I call it? Like the intended pathway where it's leading you where you need to go with these lights, and if you have another item there, it's another quote-unquote light source, and it would disturb the design a little bit. Like, not too much, of course, but just a tiny bit. Now we're going up again. Very strange, very strange. Now, that one. Ooh, that was close. That one is evil, because they're quite strong. Not impossibly strong, of course, but they pack quite a punch. Before I'm dropping down there, because this is the other drop. Remember, here we fell down, like from up there somewhere. Yeah, from this part. Fell down here, and then I saw this one. Now we can access it. But there should be more here. Yeah, right here. Okay. The ladder. We finally have a ladder in here. And this one leads to the door that we found at the beginning. Quite the long ladder. Can't even look up. Ooh. That is definitely a very, very long ladder. Okay. So, and for some reason there's nothing more. I just have this room with the store because of a ladder. Very, very strange world design or building design. I don't know. I'm calling it world design because I'm differentiating between the level design, which is for the player. Like, you design a level for a player so that it's actually fun to go through and fun and challenging. And you design your world so that it actually makes sense, right? The lore, basically. Like, why is this corpse here? This is part of the... Well, technically also part of level design, but a bad example. But, for example, how many houses are in this world, right? With how many people can you... Or how many people can you expect to live in this world here? Like, do you have a lot of houses? Does it look like there are millions of people living here, or does it look like there are like maybe 20 people living in this castle, right? And, well, impossible drop right here. But of course, if you're falling with debris, you are safe. Because the debris, this hard stone, will cushion your fall, and you actually take no damage at all. Isn't that great? Just like in real life. And again, this elevator is so funny, right? Because you have this pressure plate that is connected to nothing. Like, you can't tell me that this pressure plate is connected to some strange mechanism, right? You can't tell me that. We have a look. Where's this mechanism? Where? Like, how does it work? There's one rope here. Just game design. Awful world design, by the way, this elevator. This thing I would call bad world design, and just part of the level design itself. As an example. Alright. Almost time for the boss. And I fear that this boss is strong against holy damage. But I'm going to use holy damage anyways, because I'm going to summon the Mimic Tear with... No. Ouch. Where is she? Come on. Okay, you do you. I'm searching this one, okay. I want to switch back. Now let's help you. The Mimic Tear is stuck there. Haven't seen that. Could have at least cast some spells if we're really stuck there, but oh well. So time for another pretty good sword. So I'm also trying with this playthrough to showcase some weapons. Of course, not many weapons, because they're just a few favorites of mine. This one that we found is one of them. If you have the needed stats for this, so basically if you're like a Faith Spellblade hybrid, like you're a melee character, but with a bit of supporting Faith to it, which is a pretty viable build, by the way. I'm one of my first. I think I started with a... No, I definitely started with a strength build, or with a tank strength build, big shield. But this is usually one of my first builds that I'm doing. If not my first, my second build, definitely a Faith build. This weapon is awesome. Let's have a look at the moveset. First of all, it's very long, which is good. And then it has these this unique attack pattern with a very wide range. Pretty good. Then a overhead smash. The second R2 isn't as cool in my opinion. I don't really like if you're dragging your sword on the ground. I don't like these attacks, especially not with one of these beautiful looking weapons. It looks more like a blunt weapon than a sword, but oh well. Definitely has no sharp edges there, maybe a few thorny bits, but because it's splintering, I guess, but it looks absolutely amazing. And then the weapon art, of course I can't show it right now, but it is a 2-part weapon art, or Ash of War, which uses the Black Flame. And this one deals a... Actually, I can show it. What am I talking about? Just need to equip this one, and all of a sudden I can use it. These attacks deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, you just need the required 20 faith. The rest you put in strength or dexterity, depends on your build, and you're good to go. If you only want to use this weapon. Of course, if you have other weapons in mind, Death's Poker, I've used quite a lot in the early game. Pretty strong weapon, even now. I just have other weapons that I prefer right now because, well, what is a cool weapon? It has the quote-unquote lame moveset, the lame greatsword moveset, which I'm not really a fan of, and it looks like shit. It looks stupid. It looks shit. It's just a hook. Then Blasphemous Blade. Awesome thing. It looks ugly too, in my opinion. I don't like these worm-looking red tendrils there. And it has the ugly moveset again. But Taker's Flame is also absolutely busted. Deals a lot of damage, heals you on top of that. Let's see. Which weapons do I like? Let's start from the top again. If you're using daggers, Reduvia probably the best dagger. You can use the Blade of Calling as well. Blade of Calling is pretty unique because it has these moves, or this move. Actually, while testing these weapons, let's go down here. That looks like a good testing spot. Like this weapon art, while it doesn't deal as much, well, actually it deals quite a lot of damage. But it's amazing. It sadly has this double slash. While it looks cool, it's not really the best one, especially not in PvP. Then for the long swords. Favorite longsword, Epitaph. Best undead killing weapon, or quick weapon on top of that. Like, poke attack, pretty cool. Standard moveset, pretty cool. Last Rite, you activate it, and all of a sudden this can slay undead like nothing else. Pretty good weapon. I haven't used it quite a lot, so I'm probably going to, if we are exploring some tombs, to get access to the few remaining death roots. I will probably feature that then. If you're going for a more magic-oriented build, you might want to use the Sword of Saint Trina. Why? Because this one has sleep, and there are actually a lot of enemies that are susceptible to sleep. Even though this one doesn't deal as much damage, it's still a pretty solid sword. Especially in its utility. Then over here, a Death's Poker, of course, Blasphemous Blade, always nice, Godslayer's Greatsword, pretty good too. Then one of my favorites also, the Rune's Greatsword. If you want to use a big, clumsy looking, heavy looking weapon, you want to use this one just because of Wave of Destruction. Wave of Destruction is awesome. I think I might be able to wield it, might be. No promises though. If I'm switching up some things here. Which one is better? Scarcia? Sorcery looks better, so then let's go with Strength. Do I have enough? I do! Very nice. Now I can showcase Wave of Destruction, like normal moveset, heavy attack. Alright, this is the unique part of the heavy attacks. And this actually deals damage. Probably not as much as it looks like, but pretty solid secondary. And the explosion can stagger enemies too, so you might want to use this. And then, same as Taker's Flame from the Blasphemous Blade, just a shockwave that deals a lot of damage, especially if you're hitting with your weapon as well. Like if you're hitting the enemy with the weapon plus the shockwave, then it deals extreme amounts of damage. Then Poking Sticks, of course, and Spore Rapier. Haven't tested it out or haven't showcased it yet in a fight, but pretty good Scarlet Rod build-up. If you have two of these, grab one from a friend, from New Game Plus, or just cheat it in if you're daring, then two of them, pretty cool build. Curved swords. My favorite curved sword is this one. The Serpent God's Curved Sword. Why? First of all, it looks amazing. And second of all, it also has a lifesteal effect. When you kill an enemy, you get back more HP. And I like HP recovery. Of course, Wing of Astel is fun too. It has these... This is the heavy attack, by the way, these small shockwaves. But all in all, the weapon itself is a unique weapon, but like, what do you think if you think of a wing of an insect? It's very brittle, and it breaks if you're even looking at it, and it looks like it would break every time I'm using it, so I'm not really a fan of this. Then Eclipse Shoulder, pretty cool one, but sadly Deathblight doesn't work on NPCs, so nah. Then Curved Great Weapon or Curved Great Swords, I would probably go with either the Magma Worm's Scaled Sword or more likely the Bloodhound's Fang, because you can actually buff the Bloodhound's Fang. And it has Bloodhound's Finesse as the weapon art, which is pretty cool. Like, oh no, heavy attack, you need to do the heavy attack there. This weapon art is just amazing. And you can buff it with the Blood Flame. Then katanas, actually my favorite katana is probably this one, because it has this unique heavy attack and I really like this one. I don't quite like that you're slamming it on the ground, but I really like the effect. Sadly, it has Gravitas, just a basic as Gravitas, which makes it a bit lame. And there are definitely better options like Rivers of Blood, Moonveil, but Serpent Bone Blade certainly looks cool, but is not really good. And then Nagakiba, longest blade, and Ujikatana, first thing you can get. Dual blades, either Eleonora's pole blade or the Gargoyle's twin blade, not the Gargoyle's black blades, because these one come with holy damage, and this one you can, well, change yourself. You can choose the Ash of War, and I would probably put on Ice Spear that I have on my halberd. But I guess hand axes, this is the only good hand axe. Maybe this one too, I don't like this. Iron axe because it boosts screams and it looks amazing. Scream-like attacks, great axes, actually don't use them. No idea, maybe the anchor because it looks wacky. Hammers, don't really use them. Maybe Marika's hammer at the end. Flails, don't use them. Great clubs, of course the Great Star. Then these big ass weapons, maybe the Falling Star Beast jaw because it has a amazing Ash of War that you can spam. The Gravity Bolt, which is basically just like the lightning strike thing, just with magical rocks. Or the Giant Crusher if you want to one-shot stuff. Or the Giza's Wheel if you want to have the Pizza Cutter moveset or Ash of War. Then these long boy weapons, definitely Bolt of Grand Sax, my favorite one. Second one, probably Cross Naginata because it has a unique moveset. But usually I prefer the Partisan. Then Lances. One of these two. The Zeluria tree, very amazing weapon. Or Vike's War Spear, of course, very amazing as well. Then the halberds. Banished Knight's halberd all the way, my favorite one. Scythes, I don't have that many scythes, I just have this one. But the Halo Scythe, best one. Whip, either I guess the Oromi is my favorite one. Fist weapons, I like the Spiked Cestus, but of course Star Fist is better. Claws, don't really like the claws, they look weird. And bows, crossbow and stuff doesn't really matter, right? So that's my favorite weapon list for every type, I guess. Oh, I forgot these. Definitely the Holy Hellas. The Bloody Holy Hellas. The Bloody Hellas, of course. So which weapon do I want to use now? Well, I guess I'm using the Banished Knight's halberd. So, what else? We're still in Caelid, we're still in the tower, and I just talked for like 5 minutes about my favorite weapon, so I wasted time. Or maybe not. So what is there still to do? Let's actually kill the black kindred blade thingy, I don't know. No, let's actually first of all kill Gorang. And not kill, but beat him in combat. Because he's angry. We fed him a bunch of Deathroot and now he can't really control himself right now. So we need to put him in his place. But be careful, this one... like, he's no joke. He will destroy this area. But you actually don't need to kill him fully. Oh, this is getting close. Can you actually do something, Mimic Tear, please? Thank you. Okay, the Mimic Tear will wail at him, but the Mimic Tear can't hurt him, so... What?
I won't forget.
My my weapon or the death root or what? What do I need to put away?
Appetite. My sin. So please. Enough.
Okay, I'm putting my weapon away.
Was it worth
Yeah, whatever.
So please.
Please get back to your... Now I want to rest at the side of... Stop talking. Now, switch, rest. And the mimic here needs to stop attacking the air. Alright. So he's back to normal again. Alright, yeah, he is over here. He's not in his corner, he's over here on the side. Because it's night and he's howling somewhere. He probably wants to go home. You good, bro?
I won't forget mine.
Okay. Oh, Beast Claw. Very nice. Thank you. Why? Did I give him some death root there? Without noticing? So... Let me equip the Great Star again. Summon the Mimic Tier. So the Mimic Tier has Prayerful Strike. I'm equipping this one. I can switch this one out for something else. But for what? For what do I want to switch this thing out? I have no idea. I'm not switching it out. Doesn't matter. Let's see, quicker. Well, this one deals a good amount of damage. I'm happy with that. Definitely dodge this one. Pretty easy to dodge. The other attack is a bit harder. Ooh, already staggered. Wow. Well, unreachable. It looked like there he would target the Mimic Tier. Woohoo! Very nice. If I knew that, I would have equipped the... Ooh, not die here. The crit one. The dagger talisman or whatever it's called. That's not reaching. Excuse me for spamming this attack, but it's really strong and safe. So let's abuse it. Because, of course, my goal is to make this game as easy as possible for myself, right? Remember that. Remember that when I actually make it harder for myself. Throw it back at me. Aren't you supposed to make it easier? Was it like 12,000 only? Okay, I'm wasting probably some runes. So there are two things left to do here. First of all, level up. Yeah, dexterity or strength. I think I just keep going with dexterity. I've decided now. I'm going with the one spear thingy there. The bolt of Grand Sex or whatever. So now I'm trying not to die. I need to find a route somewhere I can jump onto. I'm not really sure where it is. I don't know if I need to go around here, but that is probably the case. And is it actually a root or something else? This one is definitely... I need to... completely the wrong side. I think I'm always taking the wrong side here first. I'm not really sure if this is the right way, so I'm throwing down a stone and it looks safe. As safe as it can be jumping on roots. And then if you're not sure if you can survive something, you might want to use one of these. And then you might survive the fall. Because of course, I think it's like 20 meters. You can survive up to 19.99 meters or something. And if you're throwing the rock at something that is 19.9 meters, and then you're actually landing on the 20-meter fall area, then you're of course dying and you're wondering like, why am I dying? I just throw down this rock. Yeah, unlucky I guess. So, where to go next? Do I drop down on this root? Probably not. I'm dropping down on this roof. Maybe. I am. How fortunate. And then... ugh, that was something. Let's drop down here. I can actually jump. I can't, but I can with Torrent. Jump on this part. Now we can have a look at this area actually. We're on the first layer. On the highest layer here. And we need to find the way down. I think where I just were was the actual way down, so there's no need for me to go here. But I want to have a look at it anyways. Maybe let's jump on this one, right? Let's have a look down, because it's quite deep. It looks quite deep there. Let's go back to the other side. Because if I remember correctly, there are some rocks on the cliffside where you can jump onto. I just need to get there. Alright. Let's jump on this part first so I can actually have a look. And I might be wrong. I might be wrong with that. But I can probably not. Oh really, where do you jump? Is it somewhere over there? Nope. Where do I jump to? There's some glowing rocks down there, but I can't land on that part. I might be able to land there from here. But let's have a look at the options. Let's have a look at other options first, I mean. Because that doesn't look as far, but it is. Is there another way down there? Probably not. At least none that I can see at the moment. Ah. Oh boy, I might be totally wrong with that. But I have no idea. I'm still taking the one on the far left side. Well, let's just do it. Okay, I actually made it this far. From here it's pretty easy, but was that intended? Can't imagine that being intended. This looks doable. Let's have a look. This is doable. So if I land on these trucks, I'm not taking as much damage. And here we even have some bats chilling. And it doesn't go down further, I think. That is the farthest you can go. Or the furthest you should go, because there's only one thing here, and that's it. It is on this part, right? Or was it? No, it's even further down, okay. Is it though? I can't even remember that, holy shit. Like, I know there's somewhere a platform with the Cinquedilla on, but yeah, there it is. It's even further down. Holy shit. Well, let's just go there. Well, the game is telling me to, right? Okay. I'm fine, I guess. I can't even... Can I please... Nope. I'm not allowed to... But I can jump. Good. Oh, I... Okay, back here. This is so sketchy. Can I use these from... Oh, I can use these from Torrent. Oh, this is definitely death, right? I wanted to jump to... that part here. Ooh. And now... maybe to that one. That is not intended. Like... Is this Skyrim or what? Am I playing Skyrim right now? Oh well. That's sketchy enough. Where's the waterfall? Oh, it's on the other side. Ta-da! And that is maybe how you're supposed to get down here. Not really sure. Not really sure if this is supposed to be the intended path. And then we have the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman down here, apparently. Didn't know that. Back there we can see the waterfall. Pretty cool. Pretty cool secret thingy. Okay, one more thing. One more thing to do. Let's go here. And I think I have the painting. What? What's that sound? Let me quickly double check if I do have the painting, and indeed I do have the red main painting right here, so let's do this bullshit part. Excuse me, I'm just passing through. I guess I'm also pathing through, but well. Back to the bullshit thing. Do you think I should try and kill that unnecessarily strong golem that I'm about to encounter? Because first of all, I am paranoid that these guardians will come and try to attack me while I'm looking for the way down here, but there's some sort of route here. There should be a route. There is the route. It was close already. So many close calls. So many close calls here. And this might not be the best idea to do on the back of torrents. Don't jump off like that. So let's just drop down. This time without the help of torrent. That was a mistake. Ah, just embrace the death. I'm just embracing the death here. I could have just exited out, but nah. If this happens again, then I'm trying to exit out, but didn't feel like it. But I had a lot of time there, to be honest. Like, I could have failed multiple times and it would be fine. At least it felt like a long time, falling a long time there. First death today. Ooh, I guess. To gravity. Because gravity in this game is a bitch. Oh well. Actually, I'm taking that back. It's pretty generous, like... that's karma. Okay, one more try, I guess, maybe. This time again with Torrent. I guess with Torrent it's a bit easier. I think I'm trying to jump on the first route with Torrent, then I'm getting off the back of Torrent, and then... what then? Jumping on the next route without Torrent, and then I'm going back onto Torrent, where I originally fell down, to have a bit more control, because I slipped off the branch. Now all the 30,000 or what runes are gone, maybe 40,000, doesn't matter. It honestly does not matter. If I want to have runes, I'm going to farm runes in the blood area thingy there. Why is this always so close? Is there a better way to jump down here? Oh no. Please let me leave, thank you. So I'm jumping onto this route without Torrent. And here I'm going back to Torrent to jump this straight jump forward. And then back on foot. Where do I need to go? This route over there? I could probably jump on that part. Let's see. Can I throw that far? Probably not. Not at all. But it's pretty hard right now to gauge the height. Okay. I'm getting so sweaty, like my head. No. No, you don't. As long as I'm going this, I can actually just stand here. How do I get back up? Jump on that part? Maybe jump on that part over there? This is good. Torrent, please help me. Thank you. How do I turn now? But first of all, I'm jumping not... This is even worse than before. Oh man. I hate it. Let's just jump down here, take damage again. So over 16 meters. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. That was bullshit number 1. And here comes bullshit number 2. Well, technically I don't need to do bullshit number 2. Here's the painting. To grab this thing. And then I'm grabbing this one. Come on, do your thing. Good, thank you. Let me quickly... Oh shit, he's attacking. Okay. Okay, one there. Can't see what he's doing. It's unfortunate. Okay. Come on, do the thing. Quick. Swap to this one. Okay, this one. Let them shoot. Ouch. Get a bit closer so these icicles will actually hit. Oh shit. Okay, nice. Hit him once, maybe twice. Why can't I? Oh, that was evil. Okay. Get behind. Ah, brilliant. It goes through the pillar. No sweeping attack, okay. Oh, that was a mistake. I wish you can actually aim at his arms, because the arms are his weak spots. But you can only aim at the ankles that are currently not his weak spots. Okay, go behind. Keep up the damage. No offhand, good. By the way, this isn't even worth it, right? Oh. This isn't even worth it. As you can see, where are my drops? Where's my super special rare drop? Well, there is none. This is just a ridiculously hard golem. Just for some reason they decided this is a good idea. By the way, let's go back to the round table hold and maybe, just maybe, nope, over here, maybe not upgrade the weapon. Well, I can upgrade the Great Star to +21, I think. But that's one of the only upgrades that I can make. So... just get rid of all of them. Alright, let's have a look what boss weapons or spells thingies I can get from her now. Right, I can buy this set. And I can trade, first of all, Winged Kraton, pretty useless. Ancestral Spirit Horns, also pretty useless. Well, they're still better. Then here, not really sure. I prefer 46's Lightning Spear to the Death Lightning, because again, Death Lightning only good for PvP, because NPCs, they're not affected by the death part of the Death Lightning. Here doesn't matter, Axe of Godric is better, this one is more memey, choose what you want. Here, definitely the Scepter. Renala's Full Moon isn't as good as Rani's Full Moon. Of course, this one deals, I think, a little bit more damage, but the other one, first of all, requires just a tiny bit less intelligence, I think, and it has the Ice Effect. Ice Effect is better. Didn't I buy this? Haven't I bought this one? Huh, doesn't matter. What you want, basically. Both is good. So, now, can technically... Ooh, can upgrade my cape. Nah. Honest, no, why am I not using this one? Though, like, for real, I'm not using the Great Star right now, so... Yeah, that looks better. But well, this was today's episode, I guess. We finished Kaled. I still at some point need to go to this tower. Probably could have done this instead of talking about my favorite weapons, but oh well, maybe next episode. But next episode, only if I have time, because I want to go to the Lake of Rot next, so you can look forward to that already. But to keep it short, that's it from me, and goodbye.